Hello. So in this video I'll talk about some of the news that's been lately, and I will start with this Lady Gaga event of she had this the world's biggest concert, 2.5 million people, to Brazilian beach Copacabana, okay? Copacabana beach. So this is where I will start, and I'm going to, as I said, I'll talk about what's happening in the world, and I will tie things together for you, so that you see what's happening. So Copacabana equals to Conclave, and in reduction cipher, and I will show you why. It's not only numerology here, but it ties together completely, as I will show you. But it's just an initial thing that I'm showing you here, that Copacabana equals to Conclave, which is the picking of the Pope, right? Which is something that will soon be in the news, and so it is in the ether. This is what's about to happen, right? And what happened here? Well, this Lady Gaga concert became news not only because it was record-breaking amount of people there, but also there were a prevented bomb attack, and they say different things. It's like maybe a terror attack or something like that. They stopped it, but yeah. So that's really interesting, and this terror attack or like attempted terror attack was prevented, and so it was directed towards LGBTQ community, that they say, okay? And this is interesting because I made this video before all of this happened. I made this video about water magic in Lesbos. It's just a parenthesis, okay? Let's not focus on this. I'm just telling you that Lady Gaga's record-breaking concert is at the beach, and there's a lot of water there. It's right next to the water, right? And and so it's just something that I noticed, and something that I have to mention when I make this video, that it is like suddenly we have water in the news, kind of. And as I said, I'll tie this together now. So the oldest person just passed away, and it was a Brazilian nun. So, as I said, Conclave, the numerology, connects to this death of the world's oldest living person, where woman just passed away, and she was a nun, which has to do with the Pope, right? And this kind of how do you say, orthodox, the orthodoxy, right? The nun. And she is Brazilian, which is where Copacabana is. But not only this, but in fact, Pope Francis had this really big event at Copacabana Beach in 2013. So he was there with his Pope mobile. And so here you see it, right? So it ties together in many ways. It's not only numerology, but you can see conclave equals to Copacabana. Now Lady Gaga was there, as I said, and there is a attempted bomb attack, right? So you can also see that I find this interesting because there are also news about the Pope. His last gift was to give away his Pope mobile to another beach, kind of a beach. He gave it away to Gaza. So this is today, and I see all of this connecting in a way that I'm trying to show you that these things do indeed connect. They connect. And as I said, it is both numerology, but it's also, and you see like the Brazilian nun, it's just there so that it's going to be perfect. As I said, there is a perfection in this world. I'm trying to show you the perfection, and that's it, right? And I also find it very fitting to see now, like, suddenly there is a kind of water theme here also that I'm mentioning, right? And this, so from my perspective, this bomb plot, which was stopped, it made it, it put it into the news, right? This became world news. This Lady Gaga concert, not only because it was the biggest one, but like the world record breaking one, but also because it had this danger in it, right? It had this danger, and the way that it ties together to the LGBTQ community ties together with my connection to this video here, and Lesbos, Lesbos. Do you see that? So what I'm doing here is simply to tie together the news here. Like, this is the latest news, and in my opinion, there is a beautiful interconnectivity here that I'm trying to show you, that this Brazilian nun, she is tying together with this, so that because there is interconnectivity that is maintained, in a way like that. And so many, like some of you here listening, believe in the evil overlords, maybe something like that. And I don't, I believe it's simply a beautiful structure, all of this, and I'm trying to show it to you. And yeah, that's it, I'm not a proponent of conspiracies because it creates hatred. Like, if you focus too much on a certain group maintaining, orchestrating things, you will hate them, and that's not the point of this. And it's also incorrect, like you're going the wrong way if you see it like that. So it's simply like, how can I tell you? It's like a crystal, it's a fractal, and it's simply a crystallized structure, right? Like what's unfolding in our world is a crystallized state, I don't know how to explain it to you, but there's no need to have these thoughts about evil overlords controlling, and like if there are people like that, they are not going to be successful in doing that, because there's a beauty, like the primary way that things unfolds is a beautiful way. Okay, so it's the wrong approach to try to do like that. So yeah, again, let me tie this together again. The news about the Pope Mobile being sent to Gaza, I consider that to be connected to the Pope Francis' visit to Copacabana, which was one of the biggest events with 3 million people in South America. And it ties together with the death of the world's oldest person, a nun in Brazil, which is where Copacabana is positioned, right? Copacabana is in Brazil. And then we had my video, right? But also this, right? So it ties together in a good way, you know? Copacabana equals to Conclave. That's it. This is my video about what's happening. I could tell you more. I could make it more like broad, a bit more, paint a better, a broader picture of what's going on. But I choose to focus on this conclave perspective and the nun and Pope Francis and his Pope Mobile that is sending to Gaza, which is kind of a beach. So I chose this perspective to make it more pedagogical, and I hope you were able to follow my presentation. See you.